In light of the Shawnee Sasquatch Festival this weekend, please enjoy this montage of real Sasquatch videos.
You, my friend.
Captured on camera in a forest in Canada, this YouTuber believes he has captured the elusive Bigfoot on film. He claims the head is twice the size of a human head and was staring back at him as he filmed. Is this just an elaborate hoax, or is this some of the clearest footage of the elusive Sasquatch?
A married couple, Stetson and Shannon Parker, were on a romantic getaway in Colorado celebrating their 10-year anniversary. They were on a train located between Silverton and Durango, two cities in southwestern Colorado, when they looked out and spotted this.
It's an elusive creature. Alright, just squat it down. Yeah, let me see your camera, I'll do it.
They saw a strange Sasquatch-like creature sneaking through the nearby brush. So the husband got out his phone and took that video. Shannon writes in her Facebook post, "As we're slowly passing by the mountains, Stetson sees something moving and then says, 'I think it's Bigfoot.'" The couple and most online viewers believe this really was the elusive Bigfoot. I mean, it looks just like what Bigfoot is said to look like, and it's even attempting to hide and blend in with the surrounding brush, not wanting to be seen by the public. Skeptics say it could just simply be a man in a costume, because judging by the video, it looks to be a similar size of a human. But the couple and other people who witnessed it in real time concur. They say they think it was about 7 feet or taller, which is a lot taller than the average human. Shannon was later interviewed by the New York Post, where she said, "If you asked us before our trip, we could have said maybe Bigfoot is real, but now we are convinced." Shannon also snapped a few photos of the being as they drove by as well. I find this particular encounter very interesting because of the amount of substantial evidence. It definitely leaves you and I with very many unanswered questions.
Y'all check this footage out. So a trucker in Alberta, Canada, captures a 11 through 13 foot Sasquatch on his dash camera while driving on site. This is amazing. Watch. You're about to see. Keep watching. Look at it. Look at him right there. That thing is huge. That's a legit Sasquatch, you guys. 11 to 13 foot tall. Alberta, Canada. And he doesn't even notice the Sasquatch at this point. The story says he doesn't notice the Sasquatch until he parks and actually gets out of his truck and sees it walking. And once he sees it, he gets back in the truck and drives off site. As you can see, he took off running. He gets back in the car and he takes off.
I remember.
Ron Moorhead recorded the famous smoking gun of Bigfoot audio known as the Sierra Sounds back in 1971.
We really didn't realize what we were dealing with. We still don't know what we're dealing with, but it was something very unusual. Strange things happen, and most of the stuff happened in the evening time, just at dusk, nighttime, like now. The first time I ever heard anything was later in '71. I came back up with the guys, and we was here by the stove. There was a stove here then. And as soon as it starts getting dark, we'd go in. Sometimes you might hear a grunt or a whoop or a big blowing sound or something like that, and that's when you know you want to get inside the shelter, because you still don't know what you're dealing with. Whatever it is big, very, very big. You all go inside, close the shelter door, and that's a log that we put between these trees, and then we'd strap it inside a cable, and then they would start making their sounds. And that was in '71 when I first started hearing them, and we started recording them.
There's two of them across the creek at the big rocks. We were all talking about maybe having to shoot our way out. You're just sitting there, all of you are kind of petrified. You're just waiting for the walls to break open, something reach in there and grab you and hold you up, and waiting for the light to break in the cracks of the walls. And never happened. That's the strange part, because you hear it over there, but you don't see it over there. As time went on, 72, same thing. You know, whatever it was, we thought might be trying to scare us out. Maybe this is their territory, but we don't know. We can only guess at why they were doing what they were doing, and that they were observing us, that's for sure.
Their vocal range is much greater than human beings. Their frequencies go way above and way below the abilities of human.
So from a 100% factual standpoint, we really don't know what's making this language sounds.
That's right. We don't know. One time I heard a big, sound like a huge tuning fork above us, and you couldn't find the source of it. It was just a big sound like that. Sometimes you'd hear a sound out here, and one time we thought our camp was being torn apart by something. We thought the barrels we'd packed in and was being torn up and tossed around, and you look out here when all the commotion and the sound stopped, and nothing changed. Now, how do you explain that? You know, one time we was in there, I thought I heard a car door slam out here. Now, come on, we're 8 miles in the wilderness. There's no...
So aside from the sounds, you also saw some things in the sky and the air?
Yeah. Lights, yeah, orbs. Other guys that report orbs when I wasn't here. Me and my friend Bill saw one night was a big blue ball coming down from up here, slowly moving, definitely controlled, had some type of intelligence about it. And if you were just looking up there, you would think it was the moon, but it was blue, it was moving down. We lost it behind the trees and went over there. So I don't know what to think of that. You don't know what to think about any of this stuff, you know. We were in a tent. It just almost, it wasn't this dark, but this thing, whatever it was, just kind of starts moving across over here behind us. Elongated light, about probably 3 foot long, probably about that big around, and just a rod of light. I tell people when I talk about it, it's like a Star Wars saber. White, glowing, but not bright glowing, just glowing. And it just moved slowly through the trees, definitely controlled, and dissipated over here.
Is it embarrassing to talk about?
No, I don't care. I'm old enough now, nothing bothers me. Nothing surprises me. Nothing up here. Why this is such a strange place, I have no idea, but it is a very interesting area.
So strange enough, the Harry Hoffman sighting was in British Columbia, and the first thing that I notice is the black hair and the wavy likeness to it, just like the hair that I found. Very interesting.
Check this footage out, y'all. A guy from Mississippi that was hunting hogs on his property randomly walks up on what he thought was a bear, but he soon realizes that it's a Sasquatch. It looks to be eating something out of the tree, maybe grubs or some insect of some type. Check this out, y'all. Amazing footage. Look how the Sasquatch is standing up. It's reaching inside of the tree. Right Right now, the Sasquatch has no idea it's being recorded.
Bear.